Okay, wow, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. Those around me know that I've spoken about this for a long time in different avenues and facets, but I'm finally doing this. If you're watching this now, you're finally seeing me follow through on my word. And I think that alone would resonate with some of you. And I'm hoping that it will. So, welcome to Innately Great. This is a channel whereby I plan to give and provide a lot of motivation as well as helpful advice. I'm by no means a coach, a mindset coach, or a financial mentor or anything like that. I'm not qualified to be able to present myself to you as that. However, I do think that on the internet these days, there's a lot of BS as to how you can obtain financial success or physical success or mental success. And I feel like there's a lot of misinformation, clickbaity misinformation, which I understand. I understand on the game. I understand, obviously, that's how you get engagement, etc. But there needs to be an element of groundedness when delivering a lot of information. So what this channel is, I aim to just provide a platform to just help those who are like-minded individuals like myself, who have like an innate urge, a feeling within to want to better themselves. Today we're talking about limiting beliefs. Now, this is something that I know holds a lot of us back. It's something that's held me back, and in conversation with some of my friends and family, it's something that's held them back as well. So I thought it would be a really interesting topic to really touch on. So first and foremost, what are limiting beliefs? So limiting beliefs are often negative thoughts or perceptions about ourselves or our abilities. They often stem from negative past experiences that we may have had. Sometimes it can be from societal conditioning, or sometimes it can be from the people around us just speaking negatively on us. Quite often these limiting beliefs, they will come in the form of, I'm not good enough. People like me aren't meant for success, or people where I'm from don't achieve this. Does that sound familiar? So how do we overcome these negative perceptions then? First thing we're going to do to overcome this is to write down every limiting belief you currently have about yourself. Pause this video right now, get a notepad and pen, and write down every limiting belief you have today. I'll wait. Just pause it. Right. Now that you've done that, I want you to assess every limiting belief you've written down. Is there truth in what's been written? Or is it just based on a past experience where you maybe just failed? Now, the way we're going to identify that is for every limiting belief you've currently written down, I want you to write down all of the evidence that you currently have that you feel supports that limiting belief. And then we're going to write down every bit of evidence that we feel contradicts that limiting belief. That's all the successes you've had in past experiences. They can be as small as you want. They don't have to be massive wins. Just anything, any little thing that contradicts that statement that you have there. And I think what you quite quickly realize is that there isn't a lot of truth in the limiting beliefs that we have. I'm sure that we can find evidence of that just being plainly false. You have to transform statements like, I can't do this, to I'm capable of learning and growing. Statements like, I'm not good enough, to I'm learning and growing and I'm enough just as I am. People often refer to these as positive affirmations. And I really do believe that that shift in mindset, that shift in perception of yourself, the person that you see every day in the mirror, will greatly impact how you carry yourself, the confidence that you have, and the ability to follow through on your dreams and your objectives. But replacing limiting beliefs is merely the start. You need to reinforce these new empowering beliefs constantly. This is not just something that you can just do, oh, I'm great one day and then all of a sudden that's it. It takes repetition. It's almost like you're rewiring your brain, because up until now you thought the way you have about yourself, and that's not just going to come unstuck after one day or one session of positive affirmations. This is something that is going to have to be a daily habit of which you speak to yourself about it positively, you empower yourself because it makes you feel better about yourself. Naturally, then you carry yourself differently. You have a different level of confidence. And you will also find that when it comes to you actually going to do something, you can then identify those limiting beliefs when they start to creep in because they contradict how you usually feel about yourself. You'll feel that shift in feeling, that shift in emotion. And that is very powerful. The little wins, I'm telling you, it's the little wins that keep you going. Quite often we set ourselves major targets, major goals, and then we're surprised when we don't achieve them. If you consistently become 1% better, you consistently take actions towards your overall goal, eventually you will see that exponential growth, the power of compounding, it will come to light. And I know that maybe right now it doesn't seem like that, but you have to be consistent in it. It's just like anything. I know they say it takes 30 days to form a habit. Take gym, for example. I'm a prime example of this. With gym, I've quite often had a love-hate relationship with the gym. Sometimes I go to the gym and then I would fall off after a couple of weeks, and then I'll be going again 3 to 4 times a week again. But from March, I've gone to the gym at least 4 times a week, every week. Now, in the first 2 to 3 weeks, did I see changes? Not really physically or aesthetically. However, I did notice that I was getting a little bit stronger. The weights I was able to push were a little bit heavier. And that gave me the inspiration I needed. So even on the days where I didn't feel like I wanted to go to the gym, I really hated it. I just had it in the back of my head that any session is better than no session. Even if I had a really crap, shitty session, the fact that I showed up, the fact that I took another step towards my ultimate goal of becoming more physically fit meant that I was going in the right direction. And that's what you always have to have, the overall direction in your head. So yes, we have a destination, we have a goal, we have a journey, but we also have to take consistent actions towards our overall goal in order to achieve it. I know that sounds so obvious, but I think we live in such a microwave society where everyone just wants everything now. Especially when you're seeing things like crypto, for example, whereby people are putting money in. It could be a meme coin, for example, and it's 100 times, 500 times, and people are becoming millionaires overnight. That's rare. Like, that is rare. I'm not saying that it can't be done. Of course it can be done, but I'm a probability man, and I like to stack the odds in my favor. And this is a surefire way of doing that. Take me, for example. This is a perfect example. So today, I really didn't want to record this video. Being fully transparent, I wasn't going to record this video. Like, if anybody knows me, I like to present myself in the best way possible. So quite often, I'd want to come in here, have a trim, at least look presentable, well, more presentable than I am now. And I thought, like, it's my first video. I want it to be ideal. I want the lighting set up to be great. Who's going to want to watch a video where someone's just talking to their mic? And these are all limiting beliefs that I had. But then I went on YouTube and I searched and I had a look, and there's people doing videos with just a plain background and they're getting views, and people are taking them in and they're still providing value, because the value is in what I'm saying and not necessarily how all of this looks. So that's just a little example of me overcoming a limiting belief. And now I'm able to provide this video to yourself, which hopefully can be something of value, something that you can take something from. Anyway, let's get back to it. You have to remember that change doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence, you can rewind your mindset and break free from these limiting beliefs. Remember, the only person stopping you from being the greatest version of yourself is you. As cheesy as that sounds, it's the truth. You're not in a race against anybody else. Thief is the comparison of joy. Don't be comparing yourself to any Tom, Dick and Harry or Jill. He's done this. Jerome has done that. Jerome just bought the new Bentley. He just got the new M5. This person just bought a new 2-bed detached house. Okay, 2-bed detached house sounds mad. 4-bed detached house. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be comparing yourself to other people, because that is what's going to set you back. That is where the limiting beliefs come in. You're in a race against yourself. This journey is yours and yours alone. Think about the person that you want to be and the action that you need to do. Quite often what I think about is, the person I want to be, what would they be doing now? So if you see yourself as a physically fit person, would they be eating like there's no tomorrow? Would they be eating like a thief in the night? Do you know what I mean? Or if you're somebody who aspires to be at peace and you just want to be mentally sound, and would they surround themselves with people that constantly bring them headache and problems? These are the things that we have to really think about. It's not just where we want to be, where we want to be, where we want to be. We also have to look at who we are now and who we have to become in order to achieve what we want to get. I hope I'm making sense here. So practice affirmations daily. Surround yourself with positive influences and seek out supportive communities. Take small, consistent actions towards your goals, and this will build your confidence and reinforce your new beliefs. Honestly, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. For me, I see this as something that's a long journey. This is not just going to happen overnight, but with persistence, you will be able to achieve it. Well, thank you for joining us today on the Innately Great channel. I hope that I was able to provide some value. I was able to help even one of you, because really and truly, this channel is as much to help you as it is to help me. Because this is advice that I need to take as well. This is not advice, like, I know it's the right thing to do. You know how sometimes you're the friend that everybody goes to for advice, but you're really bad at taking your own advice. This is one of those situations. So I really hope that in the creation of this channel and the content that I'm going to be putting out can really help others all around the world, and that we can really foster a community whereby we all grow together, no matter where you are on your sort of self-development, self-improvement journey. I also plan to share a lot about business as well, about my business journey as well, because that's another endeavor I'm going to be going into. I'll talk about that more in a future video. So thank you for sharing your time with me today. If there is any advice you have for people that maybe I didn't touch on or anything that I missed, please do leave that in the comments down below, because I'm sure that there's someone else who would find your advice very helpful. If there's anything that I said that you felt really struck a chord with you today, or anything that you really resonated with you, just let me know as well, because I'd really appreciate that. This video was unscripted. It wasn't the greatest format. Sorry if I was here, there, and everywhere, but I had to just start. I had to just do. There will be improvements. The lighting will get better. The camera quality will get better. I will get better at talking to the camera, because right now this is a really weird thing to do. But yeah, I really hope that I just added some value to your day today. So thanks for joining me today, and be great. Welcome back to Innately Great, welcome back. This is my first video. Oh my days, what am I doing? Welcome to Innately Great, where we empower your journey. What am I doing? This is hard. People saw this, they know I'm a